Good evening back here at the Hilliard Gates Sports Center on the campus of Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne. Tonight's second matchup, IPFW Mastodons taking on the visiting Ashland University Eagles. IPFW comes in 6-12. Not gotten off to a real good start. Ashland not much better, 7-11. Both in the bottom half of the GLVC conference. Sitting in with me tonight, Doc Skelton. Doc, the women suffered a tough loss tonight. Hopefully the men can come back with a big win.
Yeah, this is an important one for the guys tonight. They got back on track a little bit Wednesday night by playing Findlay College here, and things went much better than their last two conference games. So as they start this second and final round of the GLVC, as Coach Piazza puts it, they're playing for pride now. And there's no conference championship at stake or anything of that sort, but they're just playing to play out and play the best they possibly can.
Shane Gibson playing good of late, the 6'5" senior, averaging 14 points a game. Last three games, he's had 19, 27, and 17, excuse me.
Yeah, he's been on a good run.
Picking up the scoring. He leads IPFW. Scott Simmons, 12 points a game. They're Andy Piazza in his 6th year here at Fort Wayne will probably start the 5 seniors once again tonight. Ashland comes in. 2 players with 15 and 14 scoring averages, Chris Royer and Rob Winninger.
Yeah, I noticed, Eric, on the Ashland lineup or roster, they've got 7 guys that are averaging 7.5 points or more per game. So they've got pretty good balance in there that looks like they can pick any 5 they want, throw them at you, and the other 2 will be coming off the bench pretty soon. Good balanced scoring attack. Coach Terry Wiggin in his 3rd year, getting a lot of players some playing time, a lot of scoring. As you said, 7 points or more for most of the team. IPFW, on the other hand, not so much. They have 4 players in double figures right now with Fauna Stock and Lan Bullard along for the ride as well. 49 seconds until introductions. And I think you're right about the IPFW lineup tonight. It'll be the senior lineup again, as it was Wednesday night. Coach Domanion, with his pregame summary to the Royal Dance Club, had indicated they're going to go with their senior lineup. We'll be back after these messages for the IPFW Ashland tip-off, soon to come.
Color, space, line, form. These basic elements have been used by painters, sculptors, and architects to create artworks of timeless beauty and value. The Art of the Western World television course examines many of mankind's most enduring achievements and provides you with the key to the language of art.
Come from?
Tonight, Dolores had a few drinks, did some crack, and ended up another tragic story. Only she doesn't know it yet. Drugs make you forget. And if you forget how risky sex can be, you could catch the AIDS virus and not know it for months, even years. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
She is one of America's toughest drug enforcement agents. Last year, she helped convict 90 drug dealers, seize several tons of crack and marijuana, and close down 10 major drug operations. She is a 68-year-old grandmother named Irma. She set up a community drug watch that is not only changing her neighborhood, but its future. There are many ways to help in your community. Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
Back at the Gates Sports Center, the national anthem. Right now, IPFW and Ashland starters getting ready to be announced. We'll take it down to the floor to public address announcer Jim Wilkerson for the starting lineups.
First for the visiting Ashland Eagles, a 6'3" junior from Akron, Ohio, number 22, Bill Harvey. A 6-foot senior from Orrville, Ohio, number 24, Chris Royer. A 6'3" freshman from Medina, Ohio, Rob Wininger. A 6'6" sophomore from Beechwood, Ohio, number 40, Chris Gates. And a 6'6" freshman from Alliance, Ohio, number 54, Joey Blair. The Eagles are coached by Terry Wigan, assistant coaches Jim Dipple and Art Johnson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your IPFW Mastodons. A 5'10" senior from Greenwood, Indiana, number 4, Jeff Smithy. A 6'6" senior from Cleveland, Ohio, number 20, Scott Bonastock. A 6'1" senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 23, Scott Simmons. A 6'5" senior from Lanesville, Indiana, number 24, Shane Gibson. And a 6'4" senior from Flint, Michigan, number 40, Lan Bullard. The Mastodons are coached by Andy Piazza and assistant coach Dick Dumanian.
Andy Piazza going with the 5 seniors in the starting lineup. Coach Tim Wigan goes with 2 freshmen, a junior, a senior, and a sophomore. 2 freshmen in the starting lineup, kind of unusual. The center, Joey Blair, with 9-4 a game, and a guard, Rob Wininger, at 14 points a game.
Well, this should be an interesting outing now for the Dons, because they did kind of get things turned around on Wednesday night against Findlay. And they're very hopeful that they can keep those things moving in the same direction tonight.
IPFW won the first matchup at Ashland University on a last-second shot by Lan Bullard. Lan led the way with 25 points in that big win down there in Ashland.
Yeah, that's about a month ago, and Lan had a big week that week.
And Scott Fonstock called for jumping too soon by referee, so it'll be Ashland ball out of bounds.
Well, he did get the tip. But that means IPFW gets the next alternate possession.
Ashland inbounds. Chris Royer will set up the offense. Immediately backdoor. Rob Wininger picks up the early foul. 7 seconds into the game. Lan Bullard picks up the first. Take a look at the replay on the backdoor by Wininger.
Yeah, Lan got him with the body, so he'll shoot 2. Ashland draws first blood.
Wininger gets them both. IPFW needs to get off to a quick start here, establish a lead early. They're not one for big comebacks, I'd have to say tonight, Doc.
Yeah, you're right. So they need to keep things close and under control.
Inside to Fonstock. Looks for help, almost throws it away. Simmons picks it up. Simmons went inside and threw it off of Wininger out of bounds. IPFW basketball.
Things got a little tight down the lane that time.
15 on the shot clock. Gibson inside to Simmons. Simmons posting up. Not really Scott's position. Smithy for 3, no good.
Up and over the top of the backboard. The Dons pulling back, going straight man-for-man defense at the half court.
Andy Piazza starting the 5 seniors. Second game of what Piazza called Pride Month.
Yep.
trying to get the team back in it. Pass on the baseline picked up by Joey Blair in his first bucket of the game.
We saw the two big freshmen that time working and getting 2 points for the Eagles.
IPFW down 4-0. Fonstock in traffic. No good, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Wininger, Warrior controls.
A little slow and sluggish on the start here for the Dons.
Warrior back to Wininger again, blocked by Fonstock. Picked up by Shane Gibson. Good defense that time by Scott Fonstock inside. Simmons for a deep three, he got it. Scott Simmons, he can light it up if he gets hot.
He was squared up to the basket, had good form on the shot, and when he starts like that, sometimes it means an awfully hot shooting evening.
Had 23 1/2 against Kentucky Wesleyan. Warrior throws it off Simmons out of bounds, Ashland ball.
Ashland in their fashionable black shoes and black socks. I guess you can call that fashionable, can't you?
Outside for three, no good by Harvey. Rebound tipped away out of Shane Gibson's hands, but it'll go to Ashland ball as Chris Gates knocked it away. Ashland will bring it back in bounds. New shot clock. Back into Gates, working on Shane Gibson. Took it up over him and got it.
Yeah, Ashland's got a little bit of a size advantage at the moment.
IPFW starts Scott Fonstock at center, only 6'6". KC running Jason Burkhardt on the bench, 6'7" and 6'8". Simmons with a quick rebound, no good. And a big rebound pulled down by Blair. Pass up the floor to Wininger, no good. Rebound, Fonstock.
Yeah, I can almost credit that one to Shane Gibson because he tipped it away and Fonstock came up with it.
Senior Jeff Smithy sets up the offense. Bullard to Simmons, fouled on his way to the basket by Bill Harvey. That'll be his first. Got called with a push.
3 minutes of action and only one foul on each team, so not too many delays in the action.
IPFW having trouble getting off to a good start. Shane Gibson inside, blocked. Blair didn't even move. Had his arm straight up, still got the block on Gibson. Out of bounds to IPFW. Slow start, first 3 minutes of the ball game. 6-3, Ashland lead. Simmons into Bullard, quick shot, air ball, picked up by Fonstock, basket good.
And Scott was alert that time, came up with a loose ball and puts it right back in.
Didn't hesitate, got the rebound, went back up for two. 6-5.
Jeff Smithy putting a lot of pressure on Bill Harvey off the right.
The lob to Joey Blair. Good defense applied by Fonstock that time. Ball went right out of bounds. Good stop by IPFW. Shane Gibson working on Gates, drives in the lane, puts up the short jumper, and couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound and hacked on the arm by Harvey.
Yeah, Bill had his arm from about the wrist down to the elbow.
Take a look at that again as Shane Gibson drives around Gates, puts up the shot. Nobody boxes him out. The high tip comes back to Gibson. Harvey just fouls him to stop the layup. Harvey's second foul. Gibson to go to the line for two. Shane Gibson. 86% from the free throw line.
Mid-first. Yeah, not too bad. 87%.
And he ties it up at 6. Shane Gibson with his first point of the ball game. Smithy applying good pressure on Harvey out top.
Yeah, he really is. Not letting Harvey get a good look at the offensive set so he can't see if he's got an open man.
Winninger baseline around Land Bullard, partially blocked by Fonstock. Smithy up to Bullard. He'll take it, go to Scott Simmons. Simmons a pull up, shoot, and good.
Good control that time for Scott to come up with the ball because he was pretty heavy traffic.
Scott was behind, got caught behind Land Bullard. Land still passed it to him, and Simmons came up with a big bucket. 8-6 advantage for IPFW.
Their first lead of the evening.
Inside to Blair, nice catch. Got free for the layup.
Big, strong kid, Joey Blair.
Listed here 6'6", 235. He's really got about 30 pounds on Scott Fonstock. Fonstock in the lane on the rebound. Kind of put up an air ball. Knocked out of bounds by Blair.
Yeah, Dons had 2 or 3 chances that time. Couldn't get any of them to fall, and the Eagles knock it out of bounds, so they're going to have another shot at it.
Fonstock man went up a little bit too hard trying to get to that bucket, maybe expecting the foul. Threw it right over the goal. Simmons to key it in. Shane Gibson drove to the lane and got fouled.
They're going to get Royer on this one, I think.
It is on Chris Royer, his first. Simmons looking to inbound to Gibson. Back to Fonstock, and he dunked it. Scott Fonstock went straight up, found that he was wide open, and got the two-hand jam.
Nice pass from Shane Gibson because he was double-teamed down on the baseline, and he dumped it up.
Fonstock shows his good athletic ability with the dunk as Royer comes right back to answer with 2. No one picked up Royer on the help. Shane Gibson left wide open and can't get the roll. Fonstock up high for the rebound, gets the basket.
Scott's got his jumping shoes on tonight. Getting up there.
Legs are coming alive as he's got a couple rebounds. 6 points on the evening so far. Royer almost fouled by Bullard. Good pullback. Winninger going at it. 2 chances, 3 chances, knocked out of bounds. IPFW basketball. Winninger was going to the boards hard, but couldn't get the basket to go.
Have our first substitution of the night. 50, Mark Mueller coming in for Joey Blair.
Replaces Blair. Coach Wiggin might not be happy with the job Blair doing boxing out on Fonstock. Going to talk to the freshman.
Mark is a big 6'5" senior.
Bullard to a wide open Smithy in the corner. Missed the 3-pointer. Gibson went for the rebound, knocked out by Royer. They go IPFW's way.
Another substitution, Tom Mowat. 6'6" sophomore.
Ashland takes the height out and comes right back with more height. Bullard from the side, can't get it to go. Fonstock another rebound, but knocked away. Picked up by Harvey. Royer out, 3-on-2 break. He'll go inside to Mueller, got the basket. Good pass by Chris Royer.
Yeah, that's a good look that time. He got it inside. It was an excellent move.
Simmons on the drive, little push off and got 2. I believe Scott got away with a little push off that time on Harvey.
Yeah, he might have, although maybe it's a good no call because not much contact, not much advantage gained by either one.
14-12 IPFW lead. Royer in the corner, drives into the lane, puts up the short jumper, got it.
Defense didn't come from the help side that time to shut off the lane.
Not much help here in the first 7 minutes. Both teams scoring at will, pretty much inside. Don't believe there's been a 3-pointer yet. Scott Simmons with the only one, I believe.
Yep, Scott had one long one out there.
First bucket of the game. He'll pull up again and got it. Scott Simmons has the range. Quick 9 points in the first 7 minutes of the ball game for Scott Simmons. As I said before, Doc, Scott Simmons had 23 in the first half of Kentucky Wesleyan. We could see another night like that tonight.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Harvey kicked it off his foot out of bounds. Andy Piazza up questioning the call. It'll go back to Ashland, though.
I have to admit, I couldn't see that when the monitor was in the way.
Jason Workman in for Ashland, and Junior guard Russ Marshnick replaces Scott Simmons in IPFW's lineup. IPFW loses a little size, going from 6'1" Simmons to about 5'8" Russ Marshnick. Quick move by Winninger, got the foul on Bullard.
Yeah, he muscled it inside, went down the lane with a good, strong move.
Foul on Bullard, his second. Up off the bench comes big Jermaine Williams. Junior from El Paso, Texas, replaces Bullard. On the replay, we see Winninger go to the floor, come back up, and Bullard with the foul. Winninger a shoot 2. 2 for 2 from the line tonight so far. Got the first.
And we're looking at the potential of a tie score again.
Winninger, 73% free throw shooter. Not too bad. Ties it up, 16s. Gibson quickly across the line to Smithy. Smithy fakes the pull up.
Yeah, he had
Shane
the
Gibson
shot.
to take the 3 though. Got it. Shane Gibson's first basket of the game. He's got 4 points. If Shane gets hot, he can score. Leading scorer on the team with 14-point average. Royer around Smithy baseline, almost fell to the floor.
Yeah, it looked like he was sitting on a stool there for a minute.
Workman inside to Mueller. He'll go up. Bunch of IPFW hands around there. And Marshnick bumped out of bounds by Tom Mount. Correction, Tom Mowat. That'll be his first foul.
Only the 4th team foul on Ashland, but yet IPFW only has 2.
Marshnick can control the offense now for the Dons.
Keeping the dribble alive. Trying to get some offense set up for the Dons.
Shane Gibson, quick 3-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Mueller. Workman looks up to Harvey.
Yeah, they missed Harvey wide open quickly down the floor.
Good block by Jermaine Williams, called foul. May have got Shane Gibson on the arm.
It'd have to be Shane because I don't. Oh,
It was called.
They got the wrong guy. Because Jermaine was way up in the air. He had the ball coming down.
Looked good from here on the replay. As Winninger went up, Jermaine Williams, great jumping ability. Got called for the foul. Winninger hits his 5th free throw. We'll take a look at it again. Harvey on the drive would drop it off to Winninger.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Lots of people up in the air.
Simmons checks back into the ball game, replaces Jeff Smithy. Winninger's second off the mark. First miss of the night for Winninger from the line.
Jason Burkhart ready to come into the IPFW lineup.
Simmons from about 10 got it. Scott Simmons with 11.
He got the right side of that basket really zeroed in, doesn't he?
11 minutes left in the first half. 21-17 lead for IPFW. Inside, Mueller gets free. His 4th point of the game. Fonstock for 3. He got it.
That could have been 3 in the NBA maybe too.
Scott Fonstock with 9 points.
IPFW out to its biggest lead of the night. 5 points. 10.5 minutes to go.
3-pointer up and away by Moet. He missed it. Out of bounds, IPFW ball. Jason Big Country Burkhart to check in the IPFW lineup. Replace Scott Fonstock, who had a good first 10 minutes.
Jason's going to have to try to neutralize the muscle of big Mark Mueller inside there for the Ashland Eagles.
Fonstock checks out with 9 points. First dunk of the season for Fonstock as well. Marshnick into Burkhart. Looking for Simmons on the drive to the lane. Back to Burkhart. Good pass. He threw the fake and went up with it. I believe Moet got him on the arm.
So Jason will go to the line. Let's see what kind of a free throw shooter he's been this year.
Not too impressive for the big man, 44%.
Hasn't shot very many. 4 for 9. He could make that percentage jump way up there with 2 right now.
The foul was on Mowat, his second. Burkhart misses the first. We'll take a look at it again. Simmons drove to the basket and dished to Burkhart.
Jason gets the second. On the replay, it looked like maybe if Jason had not lost control of the ball and gone to the floor, if he'd gone straight up with it, he might have been all right.
Harvey, the push off on Mueller. I believe they'll get him for that.
Yeah.
They do. He pushed off Shane Gibson.
And Shane went flying in the opposite direction, so you know that there was something unusual taking place in there.
Mueller goes 6'5", 225. Shane Gibson goes 6'5", 200. You could tell on that play as easily as he pushed him away.
Yeah.
Simmons looking for Burkhart. He'll go to the basket. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gates. Oh, and no, he traveled.
Couldn't get stopped. Couldn't get the ball on the floor fast enough.
IPFW with a 6-point lead, 25-19.
Jason Burkhart inbounds to Russ Marcinek.
Shane Gibson in the corner. He'll drive to the lane. Short jumper blocked by Mowat. Got him on the arm, though. Tom Mowat picks up his third.
IPFW could end up shooting a lot of free throws here in this first half because they're to the bonus, and we're 9.5 minutes yet to go.
Mowat's replaced by Royer as we take a look at Shane Gibson's drive to the basket. Shane to go to the line. Hit his first. 5th point of the game for Shane Gibson. 7-point advantage for IPFW.
Chance to extend it to 8. Oops.
He missed it, but Marcinek with a rebound. Gibson for 3. Missed it. Shane Gibson in his first 3-pointer, missed his last 2. Royer looking for help. Workman gets it out top. Gates inside to Mueller. He'll go up with the easy layup. Jermaine Williams fronting Mueller. He got it right past him. Williams couldn't get back.
He may have to try playing behind him and see if he can shoot over him.
Gibson went into Burkhart, but kicked away by Harvey.
Shane Gibson to inbound.
Blair checks back in for Mueller.
Both pretty good sized boys, aren't they?
Russ Marcinek open on the top for 3. Can't get it. Good rebound by Burkhart. Marcinek has set it up with a new 35.
And they can reset the offense now.
Shane Gibson from 15. Got it. Little off-balance jumper.
I think Shane's going to be able to beat his defender, and he knows it. So he's looking for the ball in the paint there and can make his move.
The front again, but Blair missed the layup. Williams with a big rebound.
Yeah, a little better defensive pressure put on him that time, so he didn't have a clear shot at the bucket.
Marcinek not ready for the pass back from Shane Gibson, knocked out of bounds. Ashland basketball, Scott Fonstock, Jeff Smithy check back in. They replace Williams and Shane Gibson.
8:01 to go here in the first half. IPFW with their 7-point lead, and that's the largest lead they've had a couple of different times.
Royer reset out top, 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Pretty good defense by the Dons at the moment, not letting Ashland get any free shot. He gets one open, but it wasn't the best of shots. So that's a pretty good defensive series for the Dons.
Smithy, right side, goes to Fonstock. Over to Simmons for three. No good.
Just a little bit long.
Royer to Workman for a quick one. He missed it. Rebound by Royer. Back up against Burkhart, and he got called for the push. Jason Burkhart to pick up his first foul. Take a look at it again. Royer gets the Workman rebound. Goes back up, Burkhart with the foul.
Yeah, if Jason had gone straight up that time and made it him alter his shot, he'd been all right, but he swatted at the ball. Caught the arm.
Royer got the first free throw as we look at it again. And Royer got them both. 6 points for Chris Royer. 5-point lead for the Mastodons. Burkhart in the corner, looks to Fonstock. He'll take it up. Big foul by Chris Gates. Fonstock may have had the dunk.
Yeah, you could hear the smack on that one.
Chris Gates went up and just hacked him.
He got his money's worth on that foul.
Shane Gibson back into the game for Russ Marsnick. We'll take another look at that one. Good pass inside by Burkhart. Fonstock has a step. Gates hammered him. Fonstock looking for his 10th point of the game, and he got it. 10 points for Scott Fonstock.
That's the 8th foul on the Eagles. 2 more, and the Dons will be shooting 2 free throws every time up.
Fonstock misses the second. Gates with the rebound. Royer quickly down the floor. We got a fast break 2-on-1. Fonstock with the alley-oop from Simmons. Can't get it, but Burkhart with the tip.
Great tip.
It was a good pass by Simmons. Fonstock couldn't get it to go. Burkhart came from nowhere with the tip.
And that got the crowd excited here a little bit at the Gates Sports Center tonight. Travel.
Harvey with the travel.
The Dons with their first opportunity tonight to stretch it out to a double-digit lead if they can score on this possession.
8-point lead, 6.5 left in the first half. Fonstock working on Gates. Simmons to Shane Gibson. He'll drive in the lane. Burkhart to fake the three, not quite his range.
Yeah, if he did take a three and hit it, it would bring this house down.
10 on the shot clock. Fonstock from deep, and he got it. Scott Fonstock with 13 points here in the first half. IPFW enjoys its biggest lead at 11.
As they say, Scott's in a zone right at the moment.
I would think so. Playing pretty well. Harvey posts up Smithy and got the layup. Harvey goes about 6'3", Smithy about 5'9". Use the advantage. Harvey went for the steal. Excuse me, Royer went for the steal and stepped out of bounds. Smithy has set it up to Fonstock. He'll drive to Simmons. Foul, no basket. On the floor was called.
But it will send Scott Simmons to the line.
Harvey will pick up his third. That's the team's 9th. We'll take a look at it again as Simmons drives to the hole. And got the foul. Simmons will go to the line for one in the bonus, maybe 2. Workman checks back in as long as Jermaine Williams checks back in for IPFW. Simmons, the senior from Grand Rapids, got the first.
Shooting set. Scott's shooting 77% for the season at the line.
Simmons has 12 here in the first. Looking for his 13th. And he got it as well. So Simmons and Scott Fonstock lead the way with 13 points apiece. IPFW enjoys its largest lead at 11. Five minutes exactly left in the first half.
The Eagles working hard here. They seem to be always looking to see if they can't punch it inside and get that lob over.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Gates aware of that. Needs to put the shot up. He'll drive on Williams.
Great defense. Great defense.
Shots put up. Hit the rim. Rebound came down to Blair, and they got the bucket.
Yeah, when that first shot came off there, it bounced around like a pinball into the hands of the Ashland Eagles.
IPFW didn't have the box out that time. Fonstock works in the corner against Blair. Goes baseline to Shane Gibson. Smithy open for three. No good. Fast break, Royer. Goes to Blair. No good. Rebound to Winninger.
Dons at the moment not able to come up with a loose ball. There we go.
A big block by Jermaine Williams on Royer's drive. Fast break IPFW. Another alley-oop by Simmons. Stolen away by Workman. Royer has it all alone and got the layup.
Yeah, on that last fast break, I don't think Scott Fonstock was expecting maybe that alley-oop.
Maybe not the pass Andy Piazza wanted there from Scott Simmons.
I think you're probably right.
Lead cut to 7. 3:30 left here in the first half. Williams' pass knocked away by Winninger. He'll take it to the hole and get called for traveling.
Probably been just as well off that time to go right straight onto the hoop and see what happens. But stop, wheel around.
Couple of substitutions for Ashland. 14, Tim Reinhardt, and 50, Mark Mueller for IPFW. Casey Runyon, Jeff Jackson, and Russ Marshnick check in the game. Fonstock, Simmons, and Smithy check out. Winninger in the corner. He'll drive lane, put up a shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Big KC Runyon with the board. KC Runyon sporting the new haircut tonight. Shaved head.
Partially. That's the fad nowadays.
PFW works it around, looking at Jermaine Williams. 10 on the shot clock. Marshnick to Runyon. He'll drive baseline. Had a step on Gates. And got called for traveling. Not sure if I agree with that one. Take another look at it.
It's a tough call. We'll see how close that was.
Running on the drive, picked it up, and I believe he got fouled before the travel. But we'll go Ashland's way.
2.5 minutes to go here, and the Dons 7-point lead.
Gates put the shot up. Williams, good pressure. Came down with the board.
Yeah, Jermaine's been a little bit more of a force on the boards for the Dons here.
Marshnick has set it up. 20 on the shot clock. Runyon open for three. No good. He can hit that, being 6'7".
Yeah, he's not a bad outside shooter.
Workman to look into Mueller. Marshnick there on the D, not much of a stopper against the 6'5" Mueller. Jackson loses control.
Being mugged in the corner.
And Shane Gibson to bring it back out.
Yeah, Wisely comes out and says, let's get something set.
Then drives again and gets the basket. Shane Gibson has 9. 38-31. Minute 25 left in the first half.
We get Jeff Jackson for the hand check.
Fouls Jackson's first. Team's 5th. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime show, Indiana in Our Changing World documentary. Back to action, Ashland. Workman for three. He got it.
Well, he got it, and it wasn't exactly a good shot, but he got it.
Workman's first bucket of the night, a quick one. Simmons with the turnover. Reinhardt back to Workman. He'll go to the basket. Dish to Winninger, and he missed the layup. Workman comes out with it.
Again, the Dons unable to come up with
Winninger a drive. Knocked out of bounds. Looked like it was off Jermaine Williams, but it didn't go IPFW's way.
Yeah, they needed a break like that because the Eagles were just about to really squeeze that lead down.
Only a 4-point advantage now, 44 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Marshnick will run the offense. Shane Gibson back to Marshnick. Simmons from 15. No good. Fawnstock went for the rebound slam. Ball came back out of the goal and went out of bounds off Ashland.
Yeah, he's really skying tonight. He's getting up there.
Legs are feeling good for Scott Fawnstock.
We'll see now with 22 seconds to go if the Dons are going to try to eat the clock and get that last shot or take the first good one that comes their way.
Simmons a drive to the basket, kick it back out. 13 on the clock. Into Simmons, he's got a layup and got it.
Yeah, they took the first good shot, and that's good move because the clock's still running and the Eagles are not going to have a chance to get a real
2
good
seconds.
shot off.
Reinhardt doesn't, he does realize it and almost got the three-pointer to go.
Well, he drew iron, yeah.
IPFW goes in the locker room, 40-34. Not a bad first half for the Mastodons. Scott Simmons with 15, Fawnstock with 13, Shane Gibson with 9. Pretty good scoring.
Yeah, much better production that they've had. Wednesday night was a pretty good ball game. The 2 games before that, they'd like to forget, but sometimes those things happen and make you a better ball club later.
Mark Mueller and Chris Royer lead Ashland with 8 points apiece. Good defensive pressure early by the Dons. Good scoring inside. Scott Fawnstock and Scott Simmons playing very well. As we said before, Fawnstock must be feeling the legs tonight, getting up on the rebounds.
Yeah, he really is. Maybe the warm-up today, the thaw, helped him with his jumping ability.
That warm 36 degrees out we had.
Feels really warm, doesn't it?
It does. IPFW needs to get back on track. They had a win over Findlay. IPFW and Ashland both go 2-7 in the conference right now. The bottom half of the conference, I'd have to say.
And the Dons and Ashland go on a real tough road trip next week. As tough a road trip as there is in the conference, where they both will take on Kentucky Wesleyan and Southern Indiana.
IPFW leads 40-34 at the half. We'll be back.
Die Welt verändert sich sehr schnell.
Изменения здесь достигнут весь мир.
世界が変わるんなら我々もそれに合わせていろんな方法を考えなくてはいけません。
De plus en plus, nous deviendrons tous partie d'une communauté internationale.
Todo el mundo tendrá una oportunidad para formar parte de este cambio.
If there is a common language in the world today, that language would be change. Sometimes evident, sometimes hidden, it is nonetheless constant. And when viewed through the eyes of the world, this change can be wide, sweeping, immediate, and profound. Yet when viewed through a different set of eyes, through the eyes of a child, this change can be personal and at times bewildering. Consider a child from another land whose family has come to Indiana, brought by an international company or organization to America's heartland. For this child, a changing world is felt at a personal level, a level of new language, atmosphere, customs, and new friends. There are more and more children like this one throughout the communities of Indiana. And part of the promise of the years ahead is that there will be many more. The coming international era, it has been called an era in which local economies, institutions, and industries around the world merge and interrelate to an extent far greater than ever before. It will be an era when Indiana's place in the world may depend upon the ability to remain open to the world around us and adjust our ways of thinking and acting. Recently, a group of citizens from around the state, representing many walks of life, came together to form the International Issues Task Force. A group formed with the purpose of determining and enhancing Indiana's ability to thrive in an increasingly international environment and prepare recommendations for the future. In part, the task force considered issues related to the Indiana business community, but their scope extended much further. Because at the heart of all changes are people. And closest to people are basic human issues. Issues that directly affect our ability to work and participate in an increasingly international atmosphere. With this in mind, the task force identified 4 primary areas of investigation. An international school, international service organizations and communications, international transportation, and international education. Each topic was studied by a separate committee, with ongoing staff support and administration provided by the Indiana Humanities Council. The intent of each committee was to determine how to best prepare the people of Indiana to become more valuable and productive citizens of the world community. The International School Committee investigated the feasibility of establishing an international school in Indiana. A school which would serve the needs of Indiana children by creating the opportunity to learn in a unique, world-class educational environment. A school which would also serve the needs of the children of foreign business people, students, educators, researchers, and other visitors to Indiana. As the business of many Indiana companies becomes increasingly global, the need for an international school becomes ever greater, because at the center of the needs of any family is the education of the children. Another task force committee investigated the statewide delivery of international services and information. Indiana is home to many different international service organizations. Yet a study commissioned by the Lilly Endowment revealed a need for these organizations to work more closely together. The task force committee investigated the needs of international employees and their families, foreign students, researchers, and the professional spouses of international executives to determine if services were readily available to international families. For example, foreign families often need special assistance in adapting to their new environment, obtaining driving licenses, learning where and how to meet American friends as well as other foreigners, and generally learning about a new culture. The committee also investigated ways to raise the consciousness of the people of Indiana by providing opportunities for exposure to international cultures through these service organizations. The committee then explored ways to best coordinate, fund, and deliver these needed services to international families as well as Indiana citizens. Central to Indiana's ability to be a vital part of a changing world is transportation. And a task force committee was formed to investigate the possibilities for increasing direct air transportation from Indianapolis International Airport to overseas cities and markets. Many Indiana companies, as well as international business people and visitors living in Indiana, currently need direct air service overseas. The committee not only studied this issue, it developed a strategy for pursuing greater levels of service. International transportation, an important way to more directly link Indiana with the world. The mission of the first three committees was investigating ways to make Indiana even more hospitable to foreign visitors, executives, employees, and families. The fourth committee investigated ways of preparing the youth of Indiana for the international era by studying the present educational system. The committee evaluated the teaching of world geography and culture, world history, foreign literature, and foreign language in an effort to assure that Indiana students are provided with the knowledge and the skills to succeed in the international era. In many ways, the intent of the task force has been to provide a cornerstone from which the state can begin to build and prepare for the future. A future that is rapidly approaching for businesses, for organizations, for families, and for all of us. It is up to us to shape our place in the international era by learning the language of the world, the language of change. The International Issues Task Force has provided an important first step for the people of Indiana, a step toward becoming citizens of the world and making countrymen of all humankind.
Tony had some drinks, a few joints, and got into a fatal accident tonight. Only he doesn't know it yet. Drugs make you forget. And if you forget how risky sex can be, you could catch the AIDS virus and not know it for months, even years. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
You were the first in this family to get into college.
I'm so proud of you.
I can't go, can I? I just can't afford to send you.
I didn't mean to let you down.
I understand. Maybe next year. Maybe.
Hard-working students deserve a chance. Please, support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
What comes to your mind when you think about mathematics? Clowns, street sweepers, the Red Sox, robots, the weather, earthquakes, Disney World, pineapples, conventions, parking tickets, fishing? If these practical applications of contemporary mathematics didn't make your list, you should watch public television's math series For All Practical Purposes.
Gosh, Darlene, it sure is amazing how much we have in common.
I know, Larry. We both love three-car pileups. We both were built in Buffalo.
And we both know wearing safety belts help save thousands of lives.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
Don't mind Vince. He's getting over a bad breakup.
I know. Janet's picking up the pieces, too. They're in here.
I wish they understood it's all worth it to get people to buckle up.
Hey, lacerated lovebirds, I sense a major crush.
could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Talk about head over heels.
For 19.
Back here at the Harrogate Sports Center, Eric Agnew along with Doc Skelton. IPFW holding on to a 6-point lead, 40-34 in the first half. Impressive first half by the Dons. Good defensive pressure. Feeling good offensively too. Scott Fonstock with 13. Scott Simmons with 15. Shane Gibson with 9. Got off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, they did. And they were playing hard. You could kind of see in their faces that the frustration from those couple of real tough ball games last week was gone.
Take a look at the stats. 15 for 38, 4 for 12 from three-point line. Not too good from the three-point line. 6 for 10 from the stripe. Leading scorers for Ashland are Royer and Mueller, both with 8 apiece. Take a look at Scott Simmons, one of his three-pointers on the night. Scott is 1 for 2 tonight. I think that was the first one of the game for him right there.
Little skip pass from Shane Gibson.
We're going to take a look at the fast break action. Scott Simmons to throw the alley-oop to Fonstock. I believe, no. Yeah, this is. Scott Simmons throws the alley-oop to Fonstock. Missed the shot. Burkhart with a big tip. A little excitement for the IPFW fan. Coming back, Scott Fonstock right now. He's 2 for 2 from three-point range. 5 for 10 on the night. 7 rebounds for Fonstock. Fonstock, leading rebounder, was 7 in the first half, 13 points.
And 5 of those 7 rebounds were offensive rebounds.
Had the rebound, almost a rebound dunk. Went in and out for Fonstock. Still waiting for the replay. Only 4 players scoring for IPFW. The other one, Jason Burkhart, with 3, along with Gibson, Simmons, and Fonstock.
Ashland had distributed their scoring pretty well. One of their starters, and then Mark Muller coming off of the bench. Lead the team with 8 in the first half.
I believe here we go now with the replay of Scott Fonstock. Here we go. No, Fonstock deep for 3. One of his 2 3-pointers.
Both of them probably qualified for the NBA 3-pointers. They were far enough out.
It may have. Don't know if we're going to get a look at Fonstock's dunk or not. Got it over the headphones here, but don't know if we're going to get a look at it. Both teams take the floor. 20 minutes on the clock. About ready to start second half action here at the Gate Sports Center.
IPFW ball to open the first second half.
Simmons inbound to Smithy.
Got a man back. See if they can take advantage of it.
Somebody's open. Bullard almost got called for the travel. And Smithy throws it away.
A little slow on the trigger that time.
And knocked out of bounds. It was called Ashland ball. I thought Harvey hit it out.
Sure looked like it, didn't it?
Bullard got a hand on it though, and they call it Ashland ball. Royer set up the offense. 6-point lead for the Dons. Harvey, good for 3. Bill Harvey, his 5th point of the game. IPFW comes right back, looking inside for Fonstock. Smithy for 3.
Jeff needs to get on track.
No good, and they'll call the clear out on Joey Blair, I believe.
Yeah, he did too.
54. Fonstock doing good on the boards. Blair trying to box him out, just cleared him out with the right arm. That's Blair's first. Interesting note in the first half, IPFW only had 5 fouls in the first half. Didn't even get into the bonus. The shot off by Simmons. Rebound pulled down by Royer.
Couldn't quite get that shot up high enough to let it drop in.
Harvey once again guarded closely by Smithy. Gates to Blair, over Land Bullard, got it.
Defensively that time we got both of our bigger men going toward one big man and the other guy was wide open. Dons need a score, get off the 40 mark here.
1 point lead for the Dons, they threw it away. Royer has Blair open underneath. Didn't get it to him. Took it all the way. Rebound Simmons. Smithy's got Bullard on his left. The look-away pass. Back to Fonstock. Good for 2.
They needed that.
Good look by Lan Bullard. Fonstock now with 15. Blair wide open underneath. Blair with 10 points.
Don't believe the Dons are going to have to worry about either 54 or 40 going out and shooting the jumper. Thus they can leave them out there and not let that inside open shot for them.
Fonstock for 3, his first miss of the night from 3-point range. Hit 2 deep 3-pointers in the first half.
The Dons got started kind of slowly in the first half, and they're going to get getting started slowly here again in the second.
They're going to call Blair with the push. Fonstock was fronting him. Blair tried to get free and pushed off. His second foul.
He gets 2 quick ones here at the start of the second half.
As you said before, I don't think we have to worry about Blair or Gates going outside too much, but Andy Piazza still insists on the front, fronting the defender in the post. Ashland having no trouble at all getting the ball inside. Simmons looks for Fonstock, gets it inside. The fake turnaround jumper, no good. Bullard with a good rebound. And got the bank shot.
Good putback by Lan Bullard.
Lan Bullard's first 2 of the night.
Yeah, he needs to get off track here and get things moving. He had a great night a month ago against Ashland over at Ashland.
Knocked out of bounds, IPFW ball. 3-point lead for the Dons here in the first 3 minutes of the second half.
Jeff Smithy coming down to generate the IPFW attack.
Lan Bullard open over here in the corner. Smithy looking back for Gibson. Into Fonstock. Smithy will take 3.
He needs one.
Got it.
There he is. He got it.
Jeff Smithy's first basket of the ball game, a 3-pointer. Smithy 0 for 3 in the first half, all 3-pointers. Harvey posts up Smithy, takes it to the basket, no call. Blair with a rebound and missed it. Simmons comes out with the board.
I believe the Dons bit the bullet that time.
Good pass from Simmons to Fonstock for 2.
Nice fast break. Got the ball in the middle, had the chance to go either way they wanted, and they scored.
Fonstock was 17.
Just like that, the lead goes up to 8. Biggest lead of the night, I think.
Winninger, nice left hand on the drive. Rob Winninger. 7 points for Winninger. Inside to Fonstock, free throw line. Smithy has set it back up, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Fonstock in the corner. Fakes the 3, drives. Smithy will put up another 3. No good. Gates up high for the rebound.
Jeff didn't have quite as clear a shot at the basket that time. He's pretty well covered.
Harvey for 3. No good. Rebound. Simmons.
Scott's getting the ball off the boards and getting the ball out fast on the rebound.
Simmons got the tip on the rebound. Put it back on for 2. Lan Bullard missed the long 3-pointer. Ashland didn't have the hands, and Simmons got his 17th point of the game. Timeout, Ashland.
Terry Wigan wants a chance to regroup with his Eagles from Ashland.
IPFW enjoying an 8-point lead right now, 14:53 left in the game. College Cable Access Program Guide provides information about our programming, including IPFW sports telecasts. To receive your free Channel 6 program guide, send your name, address, and zip code to Channel 6 and IPFW, 2101 Coliseum Boulevard East, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805, or call at 481-6000.
played just a little bit over 5 minutes here at the start of the second half, and the Dons have been able to stretch the lead out just a bit from 6 to 8.
IPFW got off to a slow start, but in the last minute and a half, a couple of baskets by Simmons and Bullard stretch an 8-point lead. Fonstock still feeling it. Simmons and Fonstock both with 17. Gonna have an instant replay right now. Jeff Smithy's first basket. 0 for 3 in the first half. Kicking inside to Fonstock. Smithy feels it and got it to go. 14:53 on the clock. Back to action. Ashland basketball at half court after the timeout.
Some new faces in the Ashland lineup.
Coach Andy Piazza wanted an over and back when Workman caught it that time. Wiggin on the baseline, got the slam. Excuse me, Winiger.
Winiger kind of reminds me of our player last year, Sean Gibson. Works hard, gets all kinds of good shots, and goes for it.
I don't know about you, Doc. I wasn't expecting the slam dunk from Winiger.
No,
As Land Bullard picks up the foul. His third.
Bill Harvey drew the foul.
Rob Winiger, 6'3" freshman, showed some jumping ability on that move baseline. Scott Fonstock checks back in for Land Bullard. We're going to see a replay. Rob Winiger driving. No, we'll see the foul. Knocked out of bounds, Ashland basketball. 6-point lead for the Mastodons.
Number 50, Mark Muller back in the lineup. 42, Tom Mowat. 30 takes the three.
Workman hits his second three-pointer of the game.
So just like that, an 8-point lead becomes a 3-point lead.
Fonstock to Simmons. Russ Marchnick has set it back up. 20 on the shot clock. Shane Gibson being quiet here early in the second half. 10 on the shot clock. Gibson from 15. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by Mark Muller.
Good shot, just a little bit flat.
Wininger on the drive, guarded by Simmons, and got the basket.
And you're absolutely right. He was guarded. The defense wasn't too bad that time, but Wininger robs him.
Wininger's got 11.
Ball player.
Wininger's got 11, averages 14. A freshman out of Medina, Ohio. Williams on the drive, can't get it to go. Tipped in by Fonstock. Scott Fonstock with 19, another rebound.
And he'll also be credited, with another offensive rebound. Working hard on that offensive glass. They're looking for Wininger practically every time up, although that time he passed off and threw it away.
Wininger looked inside, I believe, to Mueller. Threw it right out of bounds to Don the Mastodon. Marcinick can bring it across. IPFW needs to get something going here, only leading by 3. Shane Gibson in the corner. Fonstock top of the key. Simmons for 3. Good. Called it on the line, though.
Called it on the line, so it's good for 2.
Scott Simmons with 19. Workman into Mueller, and the foul on Fonstock.
Foul on number 20, Scott Fonstock, his first, team second.
We'll take another look at that. Mueller posting up, Jermaine Williams with the front. Fonstock got called with the hack. Mueller shooting 2, misses the first. Mark Mueller, only a 50% free throw shooter. there by hitting the second. Mueller with 9. 4-point advantage for IPFW. Gates back in the game now for Rob Winninger.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Piazza will mind seeing Winninger sit down at all.
Simmons looks for Fonstock. He'll go to work baseline against Gates. Shane Gibson fakes the three, then takes the three and gets it.
Yeah, he faked and got the wide open shot at it.
Shane Gibson with 12.
Although they're calling that a 2.
They did call it a 2. Shane Gibson now with 11. Good defense by Jermaine Williams, but they'll call it Ashland ball. Williams around in front again, knocked it away.
Jermaine's doing his best to hold off the strong Mark Muller. 6'5", 225-pound senior.
Mowat for 3, missed it. Rebound Williams.
I think Coach Piazza let him have that shot all night long.
Well, from the looks of that one, I don't know. I think I would too. Fonstock inside. Back to Shane Gibson. Little two-man game going on. Fonstock a drive to Jermaine Williams. And he got hacked.
Good ball movement that time by the Dons. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Then they reverse it to the other side. Get a good shot from Jermaine Williams.
Mark Mueller's second foul. We'll take a look at it again. Fonstock, good flip pass to Williams, who went up strong, got the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Missed the first. Williams shooting 43% from the line. Got his second one.
11:24 to go in the second half.
Chris Royer and Rob Winninger back in the game for Ashland. Mowat and Harvey check out.
Yeah, Winninger didn't stay out very long, did he?
Maybe about a minute. Mueller into Royer. He'll go up, miss it, and the big rebound pulled away by Jermaine Williams. Shane Gibson looking for Fonstock. Fonstock working hard inside. He'll take the 18-footer and miss. Oh yeah, he almost got the roll. Simmons up with a big rebound and couldn't get it.
And Fonstock had good inside position that time. It wasn't quite ready to go back up.
Winninger for 3, no good. Rebound by Workman, U35.
Long rebound.
Gates a drive into the lane and got the foul on Fonstock.
And again, I think maybe Scott could afford to back off of Gates when he's that far out. Make him shoot that jumper rather than move toward the strong shot down inside. Coach Piazza going to take a timeout here to regroup with the troops.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive end. He'll take the timeout.
58-51. IPFW in the lead here with 10:27 to go.
Channel 6 is now accepting applications for underwriting the televising of IPFW sports events and other programs. For more information about how your business or organization can utilize this opportunity, call the Channel 6 office during business hours at 481-6000. IPFW maintains a 7-point lead with 10:27 left here in the game. Seeing some good play out of Scott Fonstock, Scott Simmons, Shane Gibson coming in there.
Ashland has made a couple of runs at the Dons to reduce that lead, but yet the Dons have been able to withstand those runs and then move it back up to a 6, 7, 8-point lead.
I think right now with 10:27 left, IPFW needs to establish a little lead, maybe get it up to around 12 or 15. Get a little cushion going into the last 5 minutes of the game. Don't want to keep it too close in there.
That's right.
Get it going. As you said before, IPFW doing a good job scoring on the offensive end, but can't keep Mueller and Winninger from scoring down the defensive end.
Yeah, they get a lot of inside action going in there.
Winninger only 6'3", jumps well as we saw earlier and goes inside. Tried a couple three-pointers, couldn't get those to fall. Back to action. Workman set it up out top.
Yeah, Winninger's a good-looking freshman.
Royer with the push, but the block by Jermaine Williams. He got it right back. He missed it. Mueller missed it, got it back again, and the foul will go on Jermaine Williams, I believe. Good second and third efforts by Mueller.
Yeah, and the defense, though, was going right after it. They just didn't have an opportunity to squeeze the ball.
Williams picks up his second foul as you see the ball being knocked around. A couple of rebounds by Royer and Mueller, and Mueller will go to the line for two. He got the first. Mueller with 10. Missed the second. Little Russ Marshnick with the rebound. Scott Simmons wide open for three. No good. They'll get Scott Fonstock with the push. He doesn't like the call.
3 fouls is about the most anybody has for either team, I think, so far, isn't it, Eric?
Yep, a couple players with 3, Land Bullard and Scott Fonstock. Mueller outside.
Inside of 10 minutes.
Winninger a drive the lane again. Good shot over Shane Gibson.
Great
and
touch.
Scott Fonstock.
Great touch on the shoot.
4-point lead now for IPFW. .15 on the shot clock. Marshnick into Fonstock. He got pushed but hit the shot.
Once he can get up in the air, he seems to get his balance and get everything ready to go.
Fonstock now with 21 to lead all scores. The backdoor by Gates, he wasn't ready for it, but he got the foul on Williams anyway. Williams picks up his third.
Clock ticks down to 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Piazza looks down his bench, picks out Jason Burkhart. Take another look at it. Gates not ready for the pass, but got it anyway. Burkhart replaces Williams. Chris Gates will go to the line. Shooting 65% from the free throw stripe. Got the first one. Only Chris Gates' third point of the game. He averages 8. Cuts the lead to 5. This is the second, but Winninger there with a big board. Went back up and missed it. Ball's tipped around. And Winninger comes up with it again. Royer passed the pick. No good. Gates with a rebound. Air ball, and finally Scott Fonstock grabs the rebound. And the foul on Mark Mueller.
Yeah, Mark Mueller had a hold of Fonstock's head as though he had just rebounded the basketball.
Scramble for the ball. Fonstock doing a nice job on the boards tonight. Finally came up with it. Joey Blair checked back in from Mueller.
Yeah, the Dons were fortunate that time that they came out of that exchange without Ashland scoring. They need a bucket. They haven't scored from the field for a while.
Shane Gibson open for
that
3.
Might do it.
And he got it. You asked for one, Doc, and you
got
one.
That's right.
Shane Gibson heard you up here. Royer free and partially blocked by Fonstock. Rebound pulled down by Gibson. Pass deflected right to Jason Burkhart. Good pump fake. Got the short hook shot.
Big bucket. Gives the Dons a 10-point lead now with just a little over 8 minutes to go.
Burkhart with 6. Timeout Ashland.
Terry Wigan wants to keep this thing close, and that 10-point lead he doesn't like the looks of.
Was a smart timeout as IPFW on a little run. Shane Gibson hit the big 3. Burkhart with a short jumper, and we'll be right back.
as an athletic power, not only regionally, but nationally. With 11 major sports, IPFW offers talented student athletes great opportunities. Success and support of IPFW athletics comes solely from the fans, students, faculty, alumni, and the prestigious Royal Dons Club. The Royal Dons Athletic Club has over 500 members who financially support IPFW athletics, enabling the university to provide scholarships to deserving athletes. Members will receive one or all of the following: season passes to all sporting events, special seating, hospitality room, plus Royal Dons apparel and gifts. In May of '94, IPFW will host the Men's Collegiate Final Four Volleyball Championships. Royal Dons will be first in line to purchase preferred seating. Be a part of the winning tradition. Join the Royal Dons Club. We need your support. Call IPFW Athletics. Get into the team spirit.
Back here at the Gates Sports Center, Ashland with the ball underneath to Chris Gates. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound Blair, he got it. Blair's 12th point of the game cuts the IPFW lead to 8.
The Ashland Eagles are really working hard on those boards.
Scott Simmons almost lost it across the half-court line. Nice no-look pass to Burkhart, but he couldn't get it to go.
No-look pass to Burkhart and a no-look shot by Burkhart.
Workman a pull from a deep 3 and got it.
Bingo.
Just like that, the lead cut back to 5.
Yeah, it's there's never a safe lead. 10 doesn't mean anything.
Burkhart, nice move, got the bank shot to go.
Jason picks up a little reprieve from the one he missed before.
Jason Burkhart with 8. Reach-in foul, I believe they got Scott Simmons on that one. That'll be his first. Team 6th.
So that puts the Eagles in the 1-1.
It is the team's 7th foul. Chris Gates will go to the line. Not a very good free throw shooter. Only 65%, but he got the first one. Gates gets them both. IPFW lead 5. Shane Gibson into Fonstock, double teamed. Pass to Burkhart, almost lost it. Simmons a regroup. Into Burkhart again. Jump hook, couldn't get to go. And Gates down with the rebound.
IPFW is only getting one shot at the basket here in the last few times.
Workman all the way to the hole. I think they got Gates over the back.
Yeah, he came flying through there.
Workman a little OC out of control on that one. Got his second foul call. We'll take a look at it. Workman drives all the way to the hole. Gates came right over the back of Jason Burkhart.
Dons on the attack. Need to get themselves a good shot and score out of this possession.
Skip pass to Shane Gibson. 3-pointer, no good. Tipped by Fonstock, picked up by Workman. He'll go to Harvey for 3. No good, rebound, Fonstock. Fonstock and Simmons on the break, 2-on-2. He'll pull and get blocked and come out with his own rebound. Russ Marcinek has set it up.
Good hustle.
Trying to get Shane Gibson open for 3. He'll drive to the basket. I believe they called it off Joey Blair's foot.
I thought he was going to call a foul on Joey Blair for pushing him out or forcing him out.
The ball went out of bounds, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds to Gibson. He'll fake the 3. Marcinek a drive. Back to Shane Gibson from 17.
Can't buy one, but Scott Simmons again.
Simmons with another rebound.
And he nearly got decked.
Good pass by Marcinek to Burkhart, and they'll set it up the offense again.
Well, they aren't getting a score, but they're sure getting after the ball.
The crowd appreciates the hard work. Shane Gibson open, dribbles off Gates' foot. Oh, they had a wide open breakaway. I'm sure Winninger had the dunk.
And Workman is just looking at himself saying, what in the world did I do?
I think Winninger's looking at him that way too.
Yeah.
Winninger had him a little showtime coming.
Nice break for the Dons. They get the ball back, didn't cost them any points. They're due to get one of those good shots to fall here soon.
IPFW getting the open shots, can't get them to fall, as you said.
Right at the 5-minute mark.
Simmons trying to get open. Fonstock top the key. Went to take the shot, lost the handle. Scramble on the floor. Jump ball, see who gets it. Ashland.
Ashland possession. The next one will go the Dons' way. Yeah, the ball must have been tipped just enough to throw Scott off on the shot, so he tried to flip it back out and it didn't work.
Under 5 minutes left in the game, IPFW a slim 5-point lead. Inside, Holt left all alone.
Yeah, and again, the help side defense just did not recognize what was happening that time.
I believe Jason Burkhart fell asleep.
Dons need to work the ball, get a good shot, get a score on this possession. Less than 4.5 minutes to play. Shane Gibson looking for the move that would shake him loose.
Inside to Burkhart, he'll go to Simmons. Simmons got a push, gives it to Fonstock. No good. And Blair come out with a rebound.
Yeah, it's too bad Scott Simmons was able to hold his balance that time, because if he'd have been knocked down or fallen over, he would have maybe drawn a foul. Inside 4 minutes.
Harvey controls out top. Ashland could possibly tie with a three-pointer. They go inside to Blair. And a foul on Burkhart. Not a smart foul on Burkhart, his second, team's 8th.
No, you're right. It's been a good idea if he could have avoided that, but he didn't give up the easy jumper either. Joey Blair, a 56% free throw shooter, goes to the line.
Burkhart to sit down along with Scott Simmons as Jeff Smithy and Jermaine Williams check into the ball game. Take a look at Blair's turnaround jumper. Off the mark, but got Burkhart with the foul. Blair can pull him within one if he hits both free throws. Got the first. Joey Blair with 13 points right now, leading the Ashland Eagles. Missed the second. Shane Gibson with the rebound.
Russ Marcinek on the attack, trying to get something set up here for the IPFW offense to produce. Grab it, Shane. It was tipped. It was tipped. I thought. But maybe it wasn't.
Backcourt violation as Mueller checks back in for Joey Blair.
I think maybe if Shane had grabbed that in a hurry, he might have been able to con him into thinking it had been tipped. Maybe not.
2-point advantage for IPFW right now. Had it as much as a 10-point lead, 11-point lead at one time.
Yeah, they had that 10-point lead, and then they've been outscored 10-2 since
Smithy
that
fell
time.
down, and Harvey took it to the basket. I believe they got Jermaine Williams for his 4th. They do. That's Williams' 4th, team's 9th. Simmons a check right back in for Russ Marcinek.
Scott Simmons back into the IPFW lineup, gives them a little more firepower.
Harvey, 66% from the line.
And he doesn't get the shooter's
first.
roll.
Gonna get another look at Harvey's drive as Smithy falls down. He missed them both. And Mueller with a rebound. Off the miss, ties it up at 67.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one because IPFW tipped it. It tipped it right into the hands of Mueller, and up it went. We got a tie ball game. Dons need to break the ice here in a hurry. Just have not been able to get a score.
I believe it was a good thing Mowat kicked that one. Jermaine Williams wasn't quite ready for that pass from Shane Gibson.
There wouldn't have been much he could have done with it if he had grabbed a hold of it.
Winninger checks back in for the Eagles.
Just no quit in this Ashland team, I'll say that, because when they got down 10, big bucket, big bucket.
Scott Simmons with a big three-pointer.
Now it's up to the defense. They just got to shut them down.
Simmons with 22. Smithy, pretty good defense.
Yeah, he did. He really did. Made it tough for him to get that shot off.
Shane Gibson to bring it down uncontested. Gibson needs help. Fonestock out top. Fakes the three. Smithy a drive to the basket. Got it!
The big man took it to the hoop. Good move, Jeff. Good move.
Jeff Smithy, there was no help for Harvey. Smithy took it all the way to the hole. Workman for a deep three. No good. Fonestock way up for the rebound.
Minute 43 left.
Fonestock's got to be in double digits by now for rebounds, I'd say.
Yeah, he's been up there.
7 in the first half. Inside to Williams, and he threw it away. Jermaine Williams a little out of control, didn't know what he wanted to do with it that time.
Got caught, nowhere to go.
Fonestock gambles. They go to Winninger, and blocked by Williams. Good defense.
Yeah, they were fortunate to recover from that, because once a player gambles for the steal and misses, it really puts the pressure on the other guys.
Timeout Ashland University, 5-point lead with a minute 20 here left in the game for IPFW. Minute 20 left in the game, IPFW with a 5-point lead.
Tune in to Channel 6 Friday, February 11 at 7:30 to watch the Panthers of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee take on the IPFW Mastodons for a piece of the MIVA Conference. Catch all of the action of IPFW volleyball right here on Channel 6.
IPFW 2 big baskets, a three-pointer by Scott Simmons, and a nice layup by Jeff Smithy to give him a 5-point lead. Need to hold on right now. Fonestock doing a good job on the boards. Trying to keep Ashland out of it.
Ashland was able to fight back and to actually get a tie for the first time just a couple of moments ago. But again, every time Ashland has made a little run at the Dons, they've been able to withstand it and recuperate and come back and stretch it back out. So here they sit with 5 points. At halftime, they had 6 points on their lead. We'll see what this last minute and 20 can bring.
Andy Piazza contemplating the last minute 20 of the game go his way.
Scott Fonestock probably playing one of his better games here in an IPFW uniform.
Mueller with the inbounds. And drew the foul on Williams. That'll be his 5th.
Foul number 44, Jermaine Williams, his 5th.
Ashland to take the floor again. Mark Mueller's going to go to the line. 2 shots. Jermaine Williams checks out with 5 fouls. Played a nice game. Didn't have any points, but had some good rebounds and some key blocks when Coach Andy Piazza needed them.
Just dawned on me, how did all that action take place in just 1 second off of the clock?
I believe there was a minute 20 when we came back from the
did I miss something?
timeout.
Ashland having a tough time at the free throw line at the moment.
Mueller misses his first. Got the second, though. And Moa checks in the game for Mueller. Minute 19 left. 4-point game for IPFW. And the immediate foul on Russ Marsnick.
And it's at that stage of the game, Eric, where Ashland would like to use the foul to make IPFW shoot, but they're not in the bonus yet. Now their next foul, IPFW will be shooting.
Plus, might be a little early to start fouling with minute 16 left. Only down 4.
There's still plenty of time.
Simmons pulls it back out to Marsnick. And they got the foul on Harvey.
And that'll send Scott Simmons to the line, I think.
Harvey's
for the 1-and-1.
Bill Harvey's 4th foul. That is the team's 7th. Simmons will go to the line for the bonus.
1:06 left on the clock.
Maybe a little sooner than I would pick to start fouling.
Yeah, I think they really didn't need to. Maybe they were going for the ball right there.
Simmons 1-and-1. He's got 22 points on the night. Missed the first. Big miss.
Now it's on to the defense. They got to play the defense. Harvey down wanting to post up Jeff Smithy. Every move to the basket is drawing a foul at the moment when it's inside.
Shane Gibson went for the block, got called for the foul. That'll be his first. Not the call they wanted. Harvey will go to the line for 2. Ashland trails by 4.
9 seconds off the clock that time. There won't be a lot of time in between whistles.
Harvey only 66% from the line.
But he's shooting 2, so he gets the second no matter what.
Gives IPFW a gift by missing that first one.
It's been a hard-fought ball game. They played hard, both teams, so it could be a little tough to be getting that shot up there now.
Harvey got the second, cuts it to a 3-point game. IPFW lead. Nice dish back from Bostock to Simmons.
Scott to Scott to Scott.
For 2 more. Harvey with a quick 3. No good. Rebound Marsnick. And the foul on Jason Workman.
All right, big foul, and look who got, rebounded. Who got that? Number 21, Russ Marsnick.
Foul was on Workman, his second. Marsnick could go to the line and shoot 1 in the bonus.
The Twin Towers are in at the moment. Russ Marsnick and Jeff Smithy.
Marsnick looking for his first points of the game. Got the first.
Makes it a 6-point spread.
Coach Piazza takes all his defenders off the line. Doesn't want a foolish foul. Marsnick hits them both. 7-point ball game. 40 seconds left. Wenninger for a quick 3. Got it.
Oh, that's a tough shot. That was a tough shot. If he's not the best freshman in the league, I don't know who is.
Rob Wenninger with 16 now. A couple points over his average of 14. Having a good game tonight. Good outing. Believe you could be right there, Doc. Could be freshman of the year in the league, or as I say, newcomer.
Newcomer of the league.
Of the year.
Well, he's a good one. He's a keeper.
He is. IPFW with a 4-point lead. 37 seconds left. They'll have it out of bounds. Play resumes.
Shot clock is not going to be a factor from here on out. The IPFW Dons are probably going to have an opportunity to go to that charity stripe a couple of more times.
I believe Terry Wiggin will instruct his team to foul the immediate inbound.
Both teams with plenty of timeouts left, so it's going to be a jam-packed, exciting 37 seconds here to the end of this ball game.
Right now, I'd have to say Shane Gibson get the ball in bounds, 86% from the line. Scott Simmons, 76%.
Russ Marsnick's a good free throw shooter. Doesn't shoot as many as the other guys, but he's a good one.
Russ good down the stretch. He showed in a couple games.
Scott Fonestock, good free throw shooter. Jeff Smithy.
Ashland a little confused, left everybody wide open down the floor.
So whoever they might choose to foul. Oh my. Oh
Gibson
my.
threw it away. Wininger for three.
And he
missed it. Simmons with a big board.
He really helped us there because he didn't need to take it that fast.
And the foul by Chris Gates. Looked intentional as he knocked Simmons to the floor. Gates with his third. Had Fonestock open down underneath the basket. We'll take another look at it. Simmons got the pass away to Marshnick, and Gates just shoved him to the floor. Simmons, 76% from the line, going for points 25 and 26. Got the first.
Yeah, I think you might be able to say on that last shot by Weininger, he's a good freshman. Good ball player, but even freshmen make mistakes.
They needed the quick three. Wininger took it, couldn't hit it. Simmons misses the second. 5-point game for IPFW. Gates to take this one, partially blocked by Fonestock, and Simmons with the board. Another foul on Wininger.
Yeah, I believe Coach Piazza would be very happy if Chris Gates would step out there and take another three. 18 seconds now left on the clock. IPFW 77-72. And this will be a two-shot free throw now. 10th personal foul on Ashland, so they are in the double bonus.
Right now, a two-point possession, or a two-possession game, I should say, for Ashland. Scott Simmons could put it a little more out of reach. Got the first one.
That's a big one. Now he can relax on this one and make it real tough on Ashland.
Simmons with 26 and 27.
Watch for the three to go up from anywhere.
Workman for a deep three, no good. Rebound Wininger. He got it to go. Timeout Ashland.
Good move that time on the defense. They did not commit the foul and make it a three-point opportunity.
10 seconds on the clock. 5-point lead for the Dons. 79-74. Wininger with a quick basket in timeout. He's got 18 points.
10 seconds. 10 ticks on the clock. And IPFW needs to get a little more organized on this inbounds play than they were the last time when they threw the ball away, but Ashland took a kind of hurried, wild shot.
Take a look at Terry Wiggin there. Third year, head coach of Ashland, current record 34 and 39. Maybe going to 34 and 40 right now.
Formerly a player at Ashland College. He was a good one.
Take a look at Coach Andy Piazza instructing his team what to do with 10 seconds left. Looking for their third GOVC conference win.
He stays with the 5 good free throw shooters. As long as they don't throw it away, they can protect the ball.
Fonestock, Simmons, Marshnick, Smithy, and Shane Gibson to key it in.
Shane has the entire baseline to work to get the ball in. So.
They get it into Fonestock and the foul. Foul go against Tom Mowat. Fonestock will go to the line to add to his total.
And it took 2 seconds off the clock.
Fonestock now currently with 21. Going to the line for 2 more. Good outing by Fonestock tonight.
Yes, it is.
Double-double for him. Now with 22 points. I'd say probably 12, 13 rebounds. That's 7 in the first half.
Changed some shots in there by being alert defensively.
23 now for Scott Fonestock.
That should just about do it.
Workman to go for the layup and called for the travel.
I'm not sure I saw that either, but maybe he did.
Shane Gibson to inbound one more time. Wide open Scott Simmons. He's looking for Fonestock. Threw it away. And that's the game. IPFW takes their third GOVC conference win from Ashland University, 81-74.
Came away with a tough, fought, hard-earned victory here tonight against the Ashland Eagles. And that's a sweep of the Ashland series this year. And it looks like now the Dons have gotten back on track. Their last two outings have been real respectable. Tough road trip coming up. But then after that tough road trip, they've got some good ball games coming back here at the Gate Center and could finish up with a pretty respectable season.
They will have a tough road trip traveling down to Evansville to play University of Southern Indiana, then going to Kentucky Wesleyan. Both teams ranked nationally right now. Leading scores for the game, Fonestock 23, Simmons 27, Gibson 14. Rob Winninger led Ashland with 18. And we'll be back with a final word after this.
Everyone makes mistakes, Matthew. Don't pay any attention to the other children.
For this bright 6-year-old, the ABCs have never been as simple as ABC. Where do you go when you're different from the other kids? He got help at a Center for Learning Disabilities. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Time for a little math test. What's the common denominator of the following situations? Time's up, and the answer is algebra. Not what you expected? Neither is the new PBS series I'm hosting. I'm Saul Garfunkel, and the series is called In Simplest Terms. Join me as we bring college algebra down to earth.
The man. And dog.
For years, this man thought if he just tried hard enough, he could teach himself to read. Where do you go when you can't do it alone? He's getting help in a literacy program for adults. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Where to?
Body shop, 71st and 1st.
Yeah, I know you. Love your commercials. Safety belts, right?
That's where you going, man?
I like to look, missus. She loves you guys. She doesn't buckle up either.
Nobody's listening.
You need anybody? Listen, Odie driver's part-time. Really inactive. Thinks it's just a little slow. Just put seatbelts in my cab. Nobody uses them. Guess they feel safe with me.
If we'd had half a brain, we'd have buckled up. Hey, bumper breath, I do have half a brain.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Talk about unusual. How often do you see transparent televisions?
Americans have more money to spend on leisure activities than ever before.
When possible, children should trick or treat during daylight hours and be accompanied by at least one adult.
A boat, archaeologists believe, is from the time Jesus and his disciples fished on the Galilee.
For best results, fertilize your lawn when it is actively growing.
Many people suffer from allergies. Few understand them.
My friend Nancy's been doing a lot of drugs. I know it's catching up with her. I can see it coming. But what can I do? If I say anything, she'll think I'm not cool. And I don't want to lose a friend. I mean, it's her life. Right?
If you have a friend who's in trouble with drugs, don't just stand there. Do something.
Back at the Gates Sports Center, IPFW enjoying its third conference victory of the year. They go to 3-7 in the conference, 7-12 overall, 81-74 victory. We here at IPFW are pleased to be able to bring you the cablecast of NCAA athletic competition. We hope you've enjoyed the show and the excitement of intercollegiate sports from IPFW. To provide such programs, we need your support. With the help of many volunteers, we are able to produce these programs at a relatively low cost. Your contribution will help defray the production cost not covered by the Channel 6 budget. The College Access Cable Center invites you to invest in quality college programming by sending your contribution to Channel 6 and IPFW, 2101 Coliseum Boulevard East, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Right now, we're going to send it down the floor with Dave Skelton with our Dandy Don players of the game.
This is Dave Skelton down on the floor with our Dandy Don players of the game today. Double Scots, each who had double doubles, double figures, double rebounds tonight. Guys, got to be a good feeling.
It's a great win for us. We were in a big slump, and we kind of had a little conference yesterday, and we let everybody know that we weren't going out losers, and today was a good way to start it out.
This was a good ball game. The Ashland Eagles, I think, were probably a little tougher than when you played them a month ago, even though it was over there. But they've come a long way.
Well, we knew we had good talent all year, and I think now we're starting to get it together and get it going. It's maybe a little late, but like Scott said, we ain't going out losers.
Well, it's never too late, and here we are starting the second round of the conference, and play a good sound second round, and who knows, we could be right up there in the top half. But it was a hard-fought game, and it seemed like in the second half, every time you guys would stretch it out to maybe a 6, 7, 8 point lead, then Ashland would make a little run, cut it down to 2, 3, 1, but you never let them take control of the game.
Yeah. Well, I think you go ahead.
I think the biggest thing was boxing out, because last time we played them, that was the only reason we kept them in the game, is because they had so many offensive rebounds. We all boxed out today. Fock had a bunch of big rebounds, and some other people stepped up, and we played strong.
Well, they've got some big, strong kids inside there.
Yeah, I think pretty much all the teams do in the conference. I should know.
And they've got a good-looking freshman kid, this Winninger kid. Can hit them from everywhere and can go after the ball. So it's a good win for you guys. It's been a good week. Wednesday night, a big victory over Findlay. Yeah. Here you are tonight over Ashland, ready to hit the road again in GLVC.
We're ready for Wesleyan. It's going to be a big
Get this thing going.
southern trip. We're ready for it.
Well, good luck on these next two, and then we'll see you back here at home in a couple of weeks. Right. Congratulations again, Scott Simmons, Scott Fonestock, double doubles tonight, and the double Dandy Dons of the game. Good luck, guys.
All right, thanks.
And now we'll go back upstairs to Eric to wrap it up.
Thanks, Dave. Our Dandy Don players of the game: Scott Simmons with 27 points and 10 rebounds. Scott Fonestock, 23 points, 11 rebounds, as IPFW enjoys its 7th victory of the season. We'd like to take this time to thank the Channel 6 volunteer crew and the Learning Resource Center at IPFW for their contributions to the live production of our basketball games this evening. The telecast of IPFW sports event is copyrighted and the sole property of the College Cable Access Center and IPFW. Unauthorized duplication, exhibition, retransmission, rebroadcast, or other use of this event without express written consent is strictly prohibited. Don't forget to tune in to Channel 6 Friday evening, February 11th at 7:30 to see the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee take on the IPFW Mastodons. For Doc Skelton, this is Eric Agnew. Goodbye for now.